sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the USC Trojans and the Cal Golden Bears. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, Reese. Talking to the Cal head coach pregame, this running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Sangopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Straight ahead, it's Jordan. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a 1st down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Mayava. A little release to the back. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Going to the run, it's Miller. Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there and finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Complete to start this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun on third down, Songa Bolatelli. Caught. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A quick pass to the left. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got his man. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jaron Kiave Songa Bolatelli takes the easy completion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayav at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to toe it.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
Right down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. At midfield, he's got room. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Lets it fly. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
14, Cal, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Line getting set on second down. Sangapovatelli. Rushes on. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside, it's Marshall.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 2nd and long here. They'll run him again. They put the brakes on it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Got his man on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first and now forcing a 4th down.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jordan. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Moves the pocket. It's Mayava. Right side, it's Bowman. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got his man across the middle. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
On the delay, it's Jordan. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Rashad Downs going up top. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Jordan. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 22 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's Ole Miss getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Got him on the RPO.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mayava. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Turns it upfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Out wide right, it's Anderson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Wants to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen and get the tackle from us.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Reels it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job in execution there on that third down through the passing game. All of a sudden now you've got a decision to make because you're in field goal range. But do you have the confidence to leave your offense out there to pick this first down up and go looking for a touchdown? This is a big decision right here for the head coach.
And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the...
Snags it, and there's running room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. JKS. The screen, and watch out. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Out wide left, it's Miller. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're all over it. And down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. With the catch, it's Coleman Williams. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires it incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Quarterback keeps it. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Throwing, Sangapavatelli makes the grab on the left. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Working the ground game. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Makes the grab and room to run. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You've got to find him in the passing game.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Jaron Kiave Sangapavatelli. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Turns out it's Perry. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Sangapavatelli. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Sangapavatelli. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Got room at the 35. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. There's some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Cal uses its second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. On first down from the 13-yard line. Quick give. It's Miller. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Cal will use its final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they kneel down for a second time to drain as much time as possible off the clock and set up their kicker for the game-winning field goal attempt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And he got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in. Puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve